Welcome to the Hardwood Report at the half. I'm Ryder Bullock, who asked a simple question in pregame. How would Philadelphia look without Paul George? Well, if they keep doing this, they'll be just fine. 76ers lead the Clippers 72-53. And the Sixers have been in control almost from the opening tip, leading 99% of this first half and stretching the margin to as many as 23. It starts with Tyrese Maxey, who's been sharp and efficient, 16 points on 4 of 7 shooting, perfect at the line, setting the tone offensively. Philadelphia's balance has shown up across the board. They're shooting 50% from the floor, a scorching 53% from 3, and they've taken care of the basketball. Just 2 turnovers all half. That discipline has turned into points, while the Clippers have struggled, coughing it up 8 times, leading to 16 Philadelphia points. On the glass, Dominic Barlow has quietly made a difference, pulling down 8 rebounds, 5 of them on offensive ends, helping the Sixers win the rebounding battle 23-18 and extend possessions. For the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard leads the way with 13 points, but LA has been unable to find rhythm, just 4 of 15 from 3 and only 27% from deep. So at halftime, the story is control, efficiency, and composure from Philadelphia. Without Paul George in the lineup, they haven't missed a beat, sharing the ball, defending, and playing with purpose. More on this game in a moment, but first let's take you around the NBA, and I got to start here by saying this plainly. I owe Memphis an apology. I had the Grizzlies going the other way in this one, and they flat out proved me wrong. Jaren Jackson Jr. was dominant, 30 points, not flashy, not empty, impactful. He controlled the game when it mattered, and when Memphis needed answers, he had them. Ty Jerome gave them a steady 19, and more importantly, Memphis played with purpose, building a 20-point lead in the second half and never truly letting Minnesota breathe. Now, Minnesota had their push because, of course, they did. Anthony Edwards was sensational again, 39.7 boards, and Dante DiVincenzo caught fire late. You thought for a moment, uh-oh, here we go again, but that moment never arrived. Memphis wouldn't let them closer than 9. That's maturity. That's execution. This was about this was about a response, right? This was about shooting, and Memphis couldn't hit the ocean from the beach on Saturday. Monday night, different team, 8 for 15 from 3 in the first half, up 66-58 at the break, and that changed the entire geometry of the game. Minnesota couldn't load up, couldn't cheat, couldn't survive. After 3, it's 98-86, and Grizzlies come out in the fourth, bang, bang, bang. First 4 shots go down, 3 of them from deep, and suddenly it's 109-89. Ball game, Memphis wins it. Even the final score makes it look closer than it felt. Jalen Williams with 18, Cam Spencer and Vince Williams Jr. chipping in 16 apiece. That's balance, and let's not overlook the big picture. 6-game losing streak snapped at home against a team that embarrassed them 2 nights earlier. So yes, that one's on me. Memphis deserved better than my pregame read, and they earned this one on up the right way. Up next, Minnesota heads to Toronto on Wednesday. Memphis starts a tough 5-game trip in Sacramento. And if the Grizzlies shoot like this, I won't be picking against them so casually again. Rockets taking on the Pacers in Indy. Now, this one deserves context because on paper, Houston shouldn't win this game. No Kevin Durant, no Steven Adams, shorthanded on the road against a Pacers team that came in healthier and confident, and yet Alperen Sengun took the game over, 39 points, season high again, 16 rebounds, and when it got tight, when the building started to buzz, he went to the free throw line and ended the discussion. 13 of 18 from the stripe, 8 of 12 in the fourth quarter. That's grown man basketball. That's knowing how to close. Jabari Smith Jr. chipped in 19, but make no mistake, this was Sengun doing the heavy lifting, and Houston rewarded him by playing smart, composed basketball around him. The Rockets win their 3rd straight, 5th in their 6 games, and their third consecutive road win, quietly becoming one of the most resilient teams in the league. Indiana had chances, plenty of them. Pascal Siakam, congratulations on making the All-Star team because he was excellent, 27 points, and Benedict Mathurin gave them 25. They erased a 12-point third-quarter deficit, took the lead, and for stretches looked like the fresh, deeper team. Early on, they were the better team. They controlled the first half until they didn't. That late 17-4 Houston run before halftime changed everything. And when replay review waved off what looked like a Siakam buzzer-beating three, Indiana suddenly found itself down 63-56, and you could feel the momentum shift. Houston pushed it to 75-63 earlier in the third. Indiana answered, credit to them, retaking the lead at 81-79 on a beautiful Jarris Walker to Siakam fast break. From there, it was a one-possession game, back and forth, tension everywhere. Then Şengün went to the line, free throw, stop, free throw. Suddenly it's a 12-2 Houston run. The score jumps to 109-101 with under 5 left. And that's your ball game. Indiana never quite got it back. So yes, Indiana fought, but Houston executed. And when you're missing stars, that's how you win, inside, at the line, and late. Up next, Rockets head home to Boston on Wednesday night. Pacers stay home to welcome Utah on Tuesday. And Alperen Şengün keeps playing like this. Houston's shorthanded label isn't going to scare anyone except their opponents. Rockets 118, Pacers 114. Meanwhile, for the Clippers, flipping the script, it starts with pace and poise. 8 turnovers in the first half turned into easy points the other way, and that simply can't continue. They've got to value the ball, get into their offense quicker, and generate cleaner looks, especially from the perimeter where 4-15 from 3 isn't going to cut it. Defensively, it's about tightening the screws, limiting score chances, and making Philadelphia feel pressure for the first time tonight. Our hot at the half player, keep an eye on VJ Edgecombe. He hasn't forced a thing, but he hasn't made this game easy for anyone else. 4 assists, steady decision making, and understanding of tempo. That's well beyond his years. He's been the connector, the calm in the middle of the storm. And you know there's a little something about this moment that feels a little like Justin Bieber coming out of Yukon. Not loud, not flashy, just quietly announcing, yeah, I belong here. That's Edgecombe tonight. Third quarter coming up. Can the Clippers find their rhythm, or will Philadelphia keep the beat? We're back with basketball after this.